Everybody, welcome here to this video, this episode review in regards to This Is Us. Season 4, Episode 12, Halloween Part 2. So I'll wait here for my notes to... Come on. Alright, excuse me, here we go. Last week, a new Big 3 trilogy kicked off with the All-Rando episode. Here's a bad week, and we see flashbacks of that, and of two bad incidents, one as a toddler, one during college. While he faces a repeated issue in each era, his siblings struggle with their own problems. And this week, or of course, earlier this week, we jump into Kevin's world. Kevin's hell of a week. Episode spins a tale of interconnected big life moments for Kevin as an adult, college age teen, high schooler, and toddler. The episode opens on insanely adorable toddler Kevin, as seen last week at the first night of the Big 3 sleeping in regular beds instead of cribs. In the same room, Jack has just gotten Randall, who'd been afraid of monsters, to sleep when Kevin comes downstairs. He misses the sheep from his crib mobile. After searching for the sheep to no avail, Jack reluctantly wakes Rebecca up to ask, and she says they got rid of all the crib things. Jack breaks the news to Kevin, tells him it's hard to lose what we love, but he'll find something else to love. And then he hands him a stuffed tiger instead. It seems to work, and Kevin settles in. The love and loss theme is what Kevin's storyline is all about. After Kevin is on set of his M. Night Shyamalan movie, stressing about his love life and the movie's new ending. Meanwhile, the assistant holding his phone deliberates on telling Kevin that Sophie keeps calling. Finally, the assistant approaches Kevin just as Shyamalan tells him it's the ending everyone wants to see but won't see coming. Sophie tells Kevin her mother has died. Kevin cheers her up by saying, I have one. He starts a cider brewing company and calls it How Do You Like Them Apples? It's clearly a game they played, but we don't know the backstory yet. Cut to a high school Kevin at Sophie's house after fighting with his family because he's still frustrated about his leg injury, ruining his football dreams. Sophie's mother Claire cheers him up. We see here the flashback to college-age Kevin that Claire is a constant source of support for him in a way he doesn't feel he gets from his parents. Her main message to him is to never settle. Claire isn't perfect, so he fights with her a lot, especially over being fiscally responsible. And interwoven around Claire's death and her role in Kevin's life is Kevin's lifelong love story with Sophie. High school Kevin and Sophie got to go to a party in the woods, but soon get bored and go for donuts and a movie. Adult Kevin shows up to Claire's funeral service. College-age Kevin asks Claire for Sophie's grandmother's emerald ring to give to Sophie, and Sophie includes Claire's eulogy, and when she breaks down in tears, she locks eyes with Kevin and helps her continue. When the service ends, Kevin starts toward Sophie, but when he sees her fiance take her hand, he stops and walks out. High school Kevin and Sophie see Good Will Hunting, but for the movie, Kevin cutely wipes donut crumbs from her face. Claire tells college-age Kevin the story of the ring and that her parents' love journey, and says he can't have the ring yet because he and Sophie's marriage is too new, and they're too young. He must earn it. Although Kevin is standing outside Sophie's home for the reception, he's holding a box of donuts from their favorite place, but isn't sure he should go in. He calls Sophie and asks what she thinks. She comes out to give She comes out to him, and they get in his car and drive off aimlessly. Back in the past, Good Will Hunting shows up right before the ending due to technical difficulties. In the present day, Sophie laments that her fiance didn't get to know her mother. Sophie plays their game again because he comes again, saying he becomes an ice fisher in Alaska and never speaks to another human again. Kevin takes her to the woods where they hung out before the movie all those years ago, and where they returned to when the movie broke down. In the flashback, Sophie's bummed. They didn't wait for the movie to be fixed so they could see the ending, but Kevin says now they can imagine any perfect ending they want. That's what their game is about, making up endings. They promise each other to never finish the movie. But the woods memory is soured. That's where Kevin was the night Jack died. As all Kevin tells Sophie he thought he'd never be able to return to the woods, but eventually he was able to remember it for the good times he had there with Sophie instead of just associating it with Jack's death. Likewise, Sophie will be able to return to the coffee shop. She said in her eulogy is now ruined because it's where she and her mother bonded. Kevin and Sophie then watch the end of Good Will Hunting. It's perfect. They look at each other longingly, fighting hard to keep kissing, and finally Sophie says she should get home. And once they arrive, Sophie gives Kevin the first headshot he'd signed and given to Clara. The two cry and hold hands in mourning, and then they part. I mean, I don't know where I am in regard to Team Cass or Team Sophie. Right now, I'm probably more Team Sophie, but Cassie's learning on me. Cut to Kevin at Claire's grave. He tells her he became a star like she knew he would, and he messed things up with Sophie twice, but she figures Claire knew he would, and that's why she withheld the ring. He wishes he could have another chance. When Kevin gets back to LA, he shows up at Kate's door, but only Madison is there. She tells him Kate and her boys are at a retreat. Then she invites him in for tea. Kevin accepts. Madison vents to Kevin about being dumped yet again. He says he's the guy who's always left first when things got hard. Instead of fighting, she's better off being the girl who's willing to stay. A couple scenes later, Kevin takes Randall's second call, where Randall breaks down while Kevin is sitting in bed next to a woman. They decide they should do a big 3 cabin trip. Now, flashback, college-age Kevin returns home to Rebecca for dinner. Rebecca says she and Kate fought, and Kate ran off with Mark to the cabin, but just called her crying. They prepare to go after her. Adult Kevin calls Kate. She says her marriage is about to implode. The girl in Kevin's bed rolls over, and it's Madison. But I mean, in the past, Tyler and Kate still just leaving Jack with a new problem. But like I said, another great episode, highly enjoyable. Something interesting to see how things go in regards to things there. And that's Shapur, at least you can say for the show. Which team are you on? Team Cassidy or Team Sophie? Right now, I'm on Team Sophie after this episode. I'm just saying. But either way, welcome to follow me on Twitter at Army_strong_06. On Snapchat at CBK_06. Instagram at StephenK_06. And find me on all other places as well. I hope you all love it. You guys are awesome. This show was awesome. Look forward to each episode. Glad it's back. And we march on forward with this awesomeness. If you smell what this is us, is cooking. It's going to be cooking some great episodes, that's for sure. So I'll be back with my next video here soon. My final video of the week. Hope you enjoy it. in the Bubble House. As always, take care.